3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
36 to Mike. Check that.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Mixon running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit.
Line 36. Line 36.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
And let's get this. Get this.
Yeah. Go.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Rock it. Now.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Joker. Check 24. Check 24.
Score.
Shoot.
Hard. Ready.
Again, it's Fournette. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Set. 60 or.
Check the backer. Show it up. Kill.
Chin. Bam. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now here's Ross. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now they run with Mixon. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Alpha.
Line 36. I got it.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down.
Leo. Get.
Now Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 9, check 9.
General West.
Watch the shit. Hey.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check. Lucky.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ready? Let's go, baby. Check 4. Check your hot read.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Zoo.
Watch 36 to Mike. Watch one. Mike, 36.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual
I know.
for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Topper!
Again, it's Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe. with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Y'all playing the wrong.
Five.
They'll look to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run with Mixon, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Break.
57. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go. Check 43.
Look, squeeze.
Switch.
Roll out.
Rush in. Watch the eye.
Rock it.
Slam.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And here now is spin. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Check.
2nd and long. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Protein spill.
Go, go, go. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Be careful.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Ready?
57 to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Target.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Hey, Wahoo!
Check 26, check 26.
Get it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jaguars, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.